Hi, and welcome back to Experience Inspirations. Press your way right on in, press your way right on in, and remember through prayer and supplication to press your way throughout each day. As we're continuing the subject and topic on suicide and depression, which leads to suicide, today I want to talk to you about, as a Christian, how we should be sensitive to these individuals and recognize what causes a person to want to commit suicide. First off, why would a person want to commit suicide? We all need to understand the reason why people choose to take their own lives. First off, one would be a commit to cause. In a person's mind, they could think that they're doing something he or she believes is to please God, and as a result expect to be ushered into paradise, which is not the case. But in their mind, they're thinking they are, such as a bomber, serial killer. Secondly, love impact. Many of us are in relationships, and some have been in relationships for many years. And when one becomes terminal ill or at the ending of life, it can be unbearable to the opposite person, thinking they can't live without that individual, or he or she don't want to see their loved one suffering. So therefore, they'll commit suicide on themselves and a homicide. Thirdly, they have a meaningless feel of life. When a person feels there's no purpose in life, he or she will commit suicide as a desire not to live anymore. And physical pain. Physical pain. Those who suffer for prolonged periods of time and have unbearable pain decide they can't take it anymore. And they feel the only way to end that pain is to commit suicide, which while in that pain, they was going through depression. And lastly, vengeance. When a person feels betrayed or rejected by another, he or she may kill or in an attempt to punish the other person. Next, I want to talk to you who is affected by suicide. And I just wrote three people who are affected when a person decides to commit suicide. The first person is the person themselves. One person who kills himself is affected by the end of their life. They affect themselves first off because they're self-inflicting that pain to themselves. Secondly, the family. Your children, your wife, husband, spouse, parents, cousins, they're all devastated by someone when they commit suicide. And thirdly, the community. The pain reaches way beyond your family and your physical pain. You have individuals in the community that know them, and when they want to commit suicide, it affects them too, such as classmates, church members, community friends. And lastly, I want to talk to you about a question. We must invite Jesus into everyone's lives upon meeting them. In some form, speak of God's goodness to that person, because you don't know what your encouragement could bring to light in that person's dark area of time in their life. Don't be ashamed. And when you spot some of these signs, recognize them. Get that person some help. Don't look at them like they're less than you, because they're still human and we're all God's children. And He put us here for a purpose. What can you do when someone you love is overcome by meaningless feelings, or hopelessness feelings, loneliness feelings, or depressed and having thoughts of suicide? From Experience Inspirations, the primary scripture and focus we spoke about, well, the topic is suicide and depression, but the primary scripture and focus is Matthew 27, 1 through 5. Until the next video, we'll be summing up the topic of depression, suicide, and what is the biblical perspective on it. I love each and every one of you all. Before you go, would you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.